Hello everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful time in Birmingham at Adoption UK's annual conference. I'm very sorry I can't join you today, but I hope this message complements an already packed day of activities. I know you have a range of excellent speakers lined up, so I won't distract you from them for too long. The focus of this year's conference is life story work. I am not adopted, but I know just how important it is to understand your past to gain a sense of identity. Let me tell you a little bit about my past. I came to this country in 1978 as an 11-year-old, fleeing Iraq, fleeing a dictator called Saddam Hussein with my parents, wrenched away from all my friends, my family, and all the safety of a place I called home. I couldn't speak English when I got to these shores. In fact, the first few weeks at school were pretty tough and difficult for me because I sat quietly at the back of the class trying to string words together in my head to make a sentence to join in the discussion in the class. But of course, by the time I'd made up the sentence, the subject matter had moved on. So the teachers initially thought I had learning difficulties. With the support of really loving parents and wonderful teachers, I managed to learn the language reasonably quickly. Within 6 to 8 months, I picked up the English language, and I worked out very quickly that actually communication skills really do matter in life and actually can get other people to notice you and support you. And I stand before you as the Member of Parliament for Stratford-on-Avon, the Member of Parliament for Shakespeare, no less, and of course, a minister in Her Majesty's government. So this country has a lot to offer, but I think we can do so much more for adopted children. This is even more vital for them as they process what may have been a tough start in life, to help them work towards a positive future. And it can also be challenging for adopted parents to navigate difficult decisions on how and when to present information from their children's earlier life. There are clear duties on local authorities for developing a life story book, but we are committed to ensuring families that need extra life story support can access it. The Adoption Support Fund has provided more than £90 million for therapeutic support, including support for therapeutic life story work. I hope many of you in attendance today will have access support from the fund. I know that last year's conference was themed on education. You will no doubt be aware that new duties came into force in September, extending the role of virtual school heads and designated teachers to previously looked after children, and that we have committed £7.6 million per annum until 2020 to local authorities to support its implementation. I really do believe that these roles will make a difference in ensuring that the needs of previously looked after children are both understood and championed in school. I am not complacent about the challenges that some adopted children can face in education, and I have pledged my support to Adoption UK's Equal Life Chances campaign and look forward to seeing it in progress. This government remains committed to adoption, and I am grateful to every one of you who has given a vulnerable child a new start in life. Amazing adoptive families and the dedicated social workers and educators that can make such a difference in children's lives. I've been left incredibly impressed after visiting a number of local authorities and regional adoption agencies in recent months. However, I got my most potent insight into adoption earlier this month when Adoption UK arranged for me to hold a round table with a number of their adopters. I was left in no doubt that adopters are strong advocates for their children and show total commitment even when faced with significant challenges. I am confident that the reforms we are implementing will go some way to reducing that challenge. We have 11 regional adoption agencies up and running now, with more to launch soon, each with an expectation that they will consult with adopters in shaping their services. I expect that we will see improvements not just to adopter recruitment and matching, but also for adoption support. We are piloting 2 adoption centres of excellence in 2 of our first live regional adoption agencies. I know that Adoption UK is working with both projects, and I'm hopeful that they will be able to develop a coherent support offer that others will follow, encompassing social care, health and education. I will leave you now to enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you for your time and for helping to improve the lives of some of our most vulnerable children. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.